Welcome back to the hot, and I mean hot, hot, hot summer edition of the Blackhawk Buzz. And speaking of hot, our golf course is hot because we have a record number of rounds. And here we are about finishing up the month of August. But you'll notice it's addition by subtraction. We're getting rid of some trees that are going to make our golf course better. That's the most important thing I think you have to understand. Am I correct?
Yeah, and I think we just need to continue to do a better job of communicating proactively, right? So I think, we have a greens committee that meets. They go out with Chad and they talk about, what should we be doing to the golf course and why. And one of those things is take some trees down, and it's a sensitive topic. It's a lot of times people don't like it when you do it, but, I think we've done a pretty good job of getting rid of the ash. And if you notice this year, which we've had very little rain, the high traffic areas are really high traffic areas, and it gets very difficult to grow grass. And when it's difficult to grow grass, you have to look at the canopy from the trees and decide where is the sun coming when, and is it useful for us to take that tree down so we can grow grass better. And we have to be very sensitive to the ground on the Indian effigy and what we're doing with that. And we had to take some trees down. So the Greens Committee gets together. Chad does a wonderful job with the tour. I believe you were on it. And he starts to talk about, hey, this one is dying. Hey, this one's kind of in the way, and it causes the grass not to grow. So you're going to see and have seen this month so far, we've taken down a lot of trees. Not a lot, but we've taken down 5, 6, 7 trees. Left side of 11, we had to get rid of that. We're trying to figure out what we want to do with cart traffic. That's been an ongoing problem. On the left side of 10, also where the carts go to 11 T there, that's a high traffic area, very difficult to grow grass. So you see 2 trees leave there. You'll see some on the right side of 1 by the 2 tee box there go down, and then just getting rid of the ones that are dying. So it's important for our members to know that we're doing that. We'll be doing some more probably the end of September and October. But, when Chad gets the green light and we have an open Monday, you're going to start to hear those chainsaws buzzing. So that's what's been going on. And I think it's important for the members to just know, because you're going to ask a lot of questions about what's going on.
It's for the betterment of the golf course in the long run, whether it's next week, next month, the next 5 years. We have to be looking into the future, because otherwise we're going to have some serious issues with not being able to grow grass in areas where you just don't get enough sunshine.
Yeah. So it's an ongoing process. Obviously, it's going to happen every year. You hate to see some of the trees go, and obviously with the project coming up next year, with the sewer line, you're going to see a lot of trees disappear. Nothing we can do about that. But it's been a challenging year, on so many different levels. It's just been challenging. Now college is starting. A lot of our employees are leaving. We become more short-staffed on the golf side, more short-staffed in the restaurant. Chad starts to lose some employees, and I used to wake up and love to see, oh, look at 85, 86, 88, 89, but holy moly, it just won't let up. And we're kind of in a dangerous spot on our golf course right now. And Chad he's going to be working overtime, I think, these next 10 days at 90 degrees again here at the end of August. And it's just difficult, even without the humidity. You even get a little moisture with humidity, but this is just dried out. And, it leads us into course conditions. It's still really good. The greens are really good. The stuff that I just want to ask as we move forward, make sure we're picking up our feet on the greens. If we drag them, it really messes. And if you want to see Chad, like the smoke come out of the ears, is when he cuts them, he rolls them, and then he goes out there and there's all of the, the cleat marks on there and different things like that. Just be really careful to pick up your feet. Divots, and it's an ongoing thing that we like to talk about. I would just say that, so many other golf courses use sand, and we don't. So they don't even think, whether they're a guest of mine, guest of yours, guest of the club, or just reciprocity players coming in. We haven't had a lot of that because we haven't had a lot of open tee times. But some courses just don't put divots back, So just make sure we're doing that.
Absolutely. And ball marks.
And ball marks, and just continue to do that. It's, it's all hands on deck. We keep saying that. But, I think for the most part, we're doing a tremendous job. I think Chad and his group has stretched a little thin. I think everybody's stretched a little thin. And as we go through the summer with no break, I keep saying I'd like 3 or 4 days of rain in a row would be wonderful, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. So we'll keep doing the best that we can with some high energy to provide an experience and something for people to do.
Absolutely. It's been a memorable year. In a lot of ways, it's been a forgettable way. Or forgettable year in a lot of ways. Right?
Well, and for me right now, probably snow in January. I mean, I think we'll just keep playing right up to Christmas probably. So that's where we're at. It's been a long year.
All right. Stay tuned for our next Blackhawk Buzz.